I'm going to beat Left 4 Dead 2 without killing a single zombie. Commons? Out of my way. Tanks? Do you have any idea how fast I am? Nobody has ever done this before, so I didn't know how hard this was going to be. Ah, get off me! Fuck! What is this bullshit? You see, there are 8 special infected, and for the purpose of this challenge, they will either insta-kill me or kill infected themselves, which would end the run. The goal was to beat Dead Center, starting with the first level, the hotel. It consists of 2 stories, 1 elevator, and a ground floor. Let's get to work. The commons were scattered throughout the rooms, which allowed me to maneuver through the hallways without much trouble. On the way, I picked up a boomer bio, and right before the elevator, I met my first special infected, the jockey. I gave him a quick shove and closed the elevator door on his face. How's the weather? Oh shit. Let me explain what that sound is. In every map, when you reach a certain progress, massive amounts of zombies, known as the Horde, will spawn until you finish the objective of the level. In this case, the objective was simple: reach the safe room. The problem is that each time a common hits me, I get slowed by 80%. I can try to shove back, but I get fatigued after 7 shoves. After that, I will get surrounded and it's game over. Fortunately, the bio I picked up earlier solves this problem. As the door opened, I threw the bottle in front of me and watched all the infected rush past me to get to that green mist. It was smooth sailing onwards to the safe room. The first level was easy, but later in the video, I will need to pour 13 gas cans with infected all around me. It gets a little crazy. Let's head over to the second level, the streets. As I escaped spawn, I ran left, avoiding the mob of infected to my right. I shoved the commons catching up to me and went down the ramp. I opened the door, jumped down the stairs, and... get off me! The next attempt, I made it past the truck before a charger ambushed me and pummeled me to the ground. Over the next 15 attempts, I could not get past this area. What is this bullshit? I was frustrated. The infected blocking this tight corridor meant that I needed to take my time, which allowed special infected to start spawning and commons to jump down and trap me. I need to cut time somewhere if I wanted to pass this area. So I did some digging and I found slope jumping. In Valve games, there's a mechanic called b-hopping, which allows you to maintain your momentum while jumping. And if you do this while going down a slope, you gain insane amounts of velocity. The problem was that b-hopping in Left 4 Dead was notoriously difficult. The server doesn't allow you to spam jump inputs, so you would need to time it tick perfect or your velocity will be set back to 0. Pros are able to do this consistently, but I'm not a pro, so I used the next best thing, an auto jumper. So was that it? Hop down the ramp, run to the bridge, get to the gun store, and open the doors to sweet freedom. Yo, open the door. Open the damn door! This door would be my second source of misery for the next 2 hours. You see, some asshole thought it was a good idea to make me listen to 40 seconds of dialogue before opening the door. This gives plenty of time for commons to catch up and swarm me. But even if I was able to get past this, I still needed to go through a horde event, delivering this Coke bottle through this long, treacherous path. Not to mention, getting to this point with random variants of tanks, witches, and common spawns was already tough. Completing the rest of this level will require more luck than I could currently hold. The run was over. I don't see what else I could do. Maybe there's a reason why this was never done before. As I sat in silence, I looked over to my inspiration on the left. A fire burned inside me. No, I refuse to give up! Oh shit. It was back to the drawing board. Knowledge was power, and who had more knowledge than the pros? I infiltrated the Left 4 Dead speedrun community. Inside, I found a gold mine of efficient pathing, spawn location, and even did a little secret change, which will be important later in this video. I separated my plan into 3 stages. Stage 1 was getting to the Coke store. I died a lot of times, but with each attempt, I was getting more consistent. My b-hops were smoother, I can now improvise on the spot to dodge tank spawns. This made my survival rate as high as possible, which was important because the second stage of my plan relied entirely on luck. It was inevitable that I was going to be surrounded in the gun store. However, the amount of zombies that would surround me would change each time. If it was under 10, I could escape. As soon as I opened the store, a horde would spawn. The only way to bypass this was a boomer biome. But it doesn't spawn on this map, meaning I had to bring it over from the hotel. So that's what I did. I went back, taking a shortcut skipping half the level, and grabbed my boomer biome. Now if I jump and push this button, I can safely skip the horde trigger, bringing the boomer bio to the second level. It was execution time. No way, I got through. This was my chance. As I opened the door, I threw my bio. I grabbed my coke cans and I heard a jockey at the entrance. It was do or die. Yes! By now, the bio wore off and the comments were flooding back in. I jumped onto the van, ran along the bushes, and delivered my coke bottle. The pressure was on. Adrenaline coursed through my veins. I slope jumped off the parking lot and did it again at the rubble. Let's go! You know, when I first started this challenge, I didn't think this would be remotely possible. But now that I'm halfway there, I don't care if it's possible or not. I'm going to complete this challenge no matter what. The third map, Mall, has a rough spawn that requires me to jump over this bookshelf. From there, it's an easy path towards the second escalator. Here, you can do a slope jump on the railing and B-hop across the ground floor, but it is not necessary. If you're lucky, a special infected will spawn next to these plants, which is easy to avoid. But if not, bow specials can spawn on top of the dirt escalator, which will require quick movements to avoid them. So far, the level has been pretty tame, but past this hallway, it's the most difficult horde event yet. Once I break these glass, I will need to turn off the alarm in the control room. Go, go, go! Get off me! I'm almost there! Please let me through. Okay, what is that? I tried multiple attempts, but each time I got to the control room, a second horde will trigger, trapping me with the infected. I tried going faster, no result. I tried adding and killing bots, no result. I changed difficulties, no results. But then, during this one run, when I thought all was over, as I got slowed by commons along with a tank spawn, I noticed the control room was empty. Was this the run? I turned off the alarm, dodged the charger, and jumped down the stairs, meeting a jockey in this cramped hallway. Fuck! This was devastating. Having the finish line right in front of you, but falling one step short. But I didn't lose all hope yet. If I could do it once, I could do it again. So I analyzed the run, reran the same route, and I found it. If I triggered the second horde between these two pillars, commons would not arrive to the control room. I was correct. This time, there was only 4 infected in the control room. The only thing left was the hallway. And perfect! I got a boomer, which I can shove off before he vomits on me. Now, only one special remained, and it was the jockey again. I ran left, slipping through the fence to avoid him. Then I jumped past the witch, making sure not to startle her, and ran to the safe house. It was time for the finale. Finales are not meant to be cleared alone. Resources are limited, yet zombies are infinite, making the level long and tedious. Ask any pro, and even they will be hard-pressed to stay alive in these levels for an extended period of time. Simply because dying is very easy, and the longer you play, the more mistakes you will make. You will need to fill up a car with 13 gas cans scattered across the map, while an alarm bell alerts every zombie in the entire world. How was I possibly supposed to clear this alone without killing a zombie, no less? What you didn't know is that I did more than change the game. I downgraded the entire game to its release 2009 version. So I had to do some dangerous surfing to get this file. Meaning I clicked the link and hope it was not a virus. Anyways, in this version of Left 4 Dead, if you reach the bottom of the elevator with a down bot, the alarm doesn't ring until you interact with this post board. This then gives you all the time in the world to gather up 8 gas cans. Notice how I said 8 instead of 13. This is the only level in the entire game where you get an advantage launching the map in the single player menu instead of a local multiplayer session. Now all you need is a boomer vial from the gas pile and an adrenaline near the tables, which allows you to pour gasoline faster. Don't ask, it just works. However, special infected can still spawn, so I needed to be careful. In my first attempt, I was lucky to get a spitter and a boomer, both of which was non-lethal. So slowly, I gathered up the gas cans and threw them by the car. It was game time. I threw in my bio, used my adrenaline, and started pouring. Holy shit, I did it! Turns out, in my excitement, I forgot to activate the signpost, which broke the game. This bug was really common, and it was recommended to wait 4 seconds before pouring in your gas cans. So I tried again and again, each time dying to a different infected. After numerous attempts, I was finally given a chance. I activated the signboard, counted to 4, threw my puke bottle, and popped my syringe. I poured my first, second, and third can. Then out of the corner of my eye, I saw a charger coming at me. Please work, please work. Let's fucking go! I can't believe I did it. Honestly, I tried this challenge expecting to fail. But how stupid is that? Wanting to fail just because I have some preconceived notion about what I can and can't do. Well, thank you for watching to the end. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe. I'll see you guys all on the flip side.